Hello YouTube. This is just an update on my figs and my garden as it stands at the moment. It's been a while since I did some updates. I had a very productive year last year. I don't know why I didn't film any videos. Anyway, this fig here is a Rance de Bordeaux, and I actually have two of them, and I will be planting one of these into the ground this year. The reason why I'm planting this one is because it's an early ripening main crop variety, and I'm hoping to get a good crop off this in the ground. It's also one of the top 10 fig varieties of most growers. This one here is, I'm not sure, it's actually either a Peter's Black or sorry, Malta Black or Peter's Honey, one or the other. And as you can see, it's waking up. Actually, most of my figs now are waking up at the moment. And since the last video, I've acquired a lot more varieties. This one's called Verdone. I've Rance de Bordeaux, as mentioned there, Malta Black, Nero 600M. What else have we got? Improved Celeste, there's tons there, Long Day Out, Rouge de Bordeaux, Dalmati, I think, which is a Croatian variety. And they're all starting to wake up now, which is fantastic. And I suppose our very mild winter that we had and the warm spring that we've had so far has helped along. So this is probably earlier than last year. This one here is an ice crystal. I should have done a video on this ice crystal last year, because I've only found out today that this is actually, I think it needs the wasp for pollination. And last year this actually dropped all of its figs on me, which is really disappointing, and I wasn't sure what was going on, but now I know. So what I'm going to do with this one is cut it back and maybe use it to graft some other varieties onto it. I have a Black Madeira in the house, and that's a very slow growing variety, so I might graft it onto this one. Although that said, I know a lot of people use this as an ornamental variety because the leaf patterns on it are quite unique when compared to other fig varieties. And I've tons here as well. I have Choucrette, which I think is another French variety. This one in the corner, which is pretty small, is a, what is that one called? It's from a guy in Seattle, I think. Golden Riverside, that's the one. By it's Ben B from Seattle Fruit and Garden. He's got a couple of videos on that one. Let's see what else have we got here. Goat d'Or, again another cold hardy variety. This one here is Strawberry Vert, Chicago Hardy, and a few more in the back there. I'm going to have to give a lot more room to these this year. Other things that I've acquired as well is mulberries. I have this one here, Illinois Everbearing Mulberry, and this is beginning to wake up as well. This one is considered probably one of the better tasting mulberry varieties. However, it gets big and it grows really fast, so I'm going to have to find a spot for this. Definitely won't be staying in a pot, and definitely won't be staying in my garden because my garden's pretty small. Another one I have is Pakistani Mulberry. This is a more exotic variety, and again, this is probably one of the better tasting ones. The mulberries themselves get quite big, and apparently they're very sweet and have very little tartness on them. I think I'll try and keep this one in the garden. It's not supposed to be that hardy, but yeah, I think I'll keep it in here. And then the last one that I have here is Girardi Dwarf. Again, another, well, presumably very tasty variety. This is only waking up now, it's quite small. But this one, like my other one here, which is already woken up, this is Charlotte Russe. Girardi's supposed to be dwarf as well, and only grows to about 6 feet tall, possibly 6 feet wide. But again, like Pakistani and Illinois Everbearing, it's supposed to be one of the better tasting mulberry varieties, so I'm looking forward to this one. I'm doing some passion fruit in the back. Anyway, that's the update so far. I'll try and keep you posted and see how my figs get on this year. Good luck.